Hello, Charlie and Sam here, and welcome to Xbox On. Now I'm sure you're all just as bummed as we are that our favourite gaming events didn't happen this summer. But don't let that ruin anything, as Xbox is planning on bringing the show floor to your home thanks to the Summer Games Fest, which will be live on Xbox One from July 21st to July 27th. Designed as a way to replicate the demo areas at big events like E3, PAX and Gamescom, you'll have plenty of titles to get your hands on and try out. More than 60, actually, to be precise. Just keep an eye out for a dedicated tile on your console's dashboard. Obviously, that's more games than we can actually handle in one video, so we've decided to handpick 8 amazing game demos that we think you should bump to the top of your list. All the demos are free to download, but bear in mind, they're not your normal type of demo. Some of these games are years away from completion, so might be in a slightly more fragile state than normal. But hey, all the better for letting you try them out super early after all. But hurry! There's only a week to take them for a spin though, and that's almost 10 games a day, so you'd better get downloading as soon as you can.
Kicking things off with an exciting, self-proclaimed indie love letter to JRPGs, Cris Tales takes on time travel in a beautifully unique way, with your characters simultaneously experiencing the past and acting in the present with the hopes to change the future. Fight against the evil empress and a plot to destroy the world by meeting new allies and unravelling time to test and twist your actions and destiny. This beautiful hand-drawn 2D fairy tale world looks completely captivating, with such a unique viewpoint of time, turn-based content and enchanting story that it should be one of your first to add to your download list. Cris Tales releases later this year, so stay tuned for updates on this magical title.
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets?
Another game, another tale of total destruction for Earth. When will we catch a break? Destroy All Humans is the remake of the original title in the series, with 12 years since the latest game. It's been a long time coming. You take control of SkateBIRD, or Crypto to his pals, or at least I'll be calling him that anyway, an alien who's visiting Earth in 1959 America with the task of rescuing his predecessor who's been captured by the US military. In his mission to save his comrade, Crypto will harvest human DNA, blow up buildings in his spaceship, and, probe the local livestock, we'll say. The nostalgia remains fully intact, such as the original game's dialogue and dark humour, but now comes enhanced with updated character models and cutscenes to bring it back up to date. So give it a try during the Xbox Summer Game Fest, and then if you like it, prepare to phone home on July 28th when this releases on Xbox One.
Another outer-worldly adventure to try next, with Haven, an escape to a planet far, far away. You'll follow you and Kay's love story as they escape to a forgotten world, just the two of them, you know? Now, look, you need to survive, build a camp, discover and restore the new planet together, because sharing's caring, right? And you've got full shared screen co-op or drop-in, drop-out online co-op over Xbox Live, controlling both characters simultaneously. This game is developed and published by the Game Bakers. This intimate indie adventure looks like the perfect story to share or discover, and we cannot wait to find out more on July 21st.
They told us to follow the stars, and so with faith, we kneeled.
We have one more title to recommend in our sci-fi themed demo list, although it takes a darker twist with Hellpoint, an action RPG set in a terrifying atmospheric universe where science and the occult is intertwined. Explore the Irid Novo, a space station plagued with hellish entities controlled by cosmic gods. It's your job to take on the challenge of uncovering the series of events that led to Irid Novo's downfall. This is known as the Merge. You'll get the chance to traverse the massive interconnected structure full of hidden passages, terrors, secrets, and more secrets within those secrets. It's out on Xbox One on the 30th of July, so prepare yourself with this demo to take on the terrifying challenge solo, or get help from a pal with the online co-op system. I know what option I'll be taking.
Remember those little toy skateboards you used to try and ollie with your fingers? Were they finger skateboards? I think so. Anyway, yeah, we were rubbish at them too. But not so far for our feathery friends in SkateBIRD, a cute title developed by Glass Bottom Games who have completely mastered the art of cool-looking birds wearing a helmet and knee pads. In the demo, you'll be stunting across plenty of birdside skate parks, all the while enjoying some very chill lo-fi beats to skate to. Who doesn't like that, right? It's certainly like a weird mix of oddly charming household dangers and carefully dexterous footwork. And if you're dying to get your hands on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 remake later this year, this might be the type of bird-flavoured skateboarding action that keeps you going in the meantime. Wait, I'm sure there's a pun I can come up with that's Tony Hawk? Anyway.
You, Alex, are officially home.
My lord.
What is it?
Odedan riders from the northwest.
Wait here, Alex.
Now, don't worry, what you're seeing here is the actual trailer for our next game. And most of you guys already know that incredible graphics aren't the only way that game devs like to immerse players into their stories. In fact, audio plays a huge part too, as is the case with our next game, because it plays the biggest. And this is partly because you play a blind warrior in the Vale Shadow of the Crown, which makes all of this make a lot more sense, right? The Vale is hugely accessible for players with visual impairments and is equally as fun for sighted gamers too. You'll be challenged to navigate its world using only the 3D spatial audio and haptic feedback from your controller in this super cool demo. There's an incredibly deep narrative to absorb as well across its 5+ hours of gameplay, so check it out for a very unique gaming experience that is chock full of medieval combat.
Throwing it back a few more years, all the way to ancient India, now as we explore the lush visuals of Raji, an ancient epic. This is a slick adventure game with plenty of acrobatic action to boot. You'll be playing as the titular Raji, a young girl who's been given a pretty monumental task by the gods themselves. Save the world, or else? A demonic invasion is threatening our world, and yourself and Raji are all that stands between us and total devastation, which would be most unfortunate as the game's environments look beautiful, with some impressive lighting and textures that truly breathe life into the world. But look, don't get too distracted, as there's plenty of jump puzzling, somersaulting, demon smashing action to enjoy, and one fatal move could spell disaster, so please be careful.
There are so many game demos to talk about, but we've only got time for one more. As one of the more visually gripping titles on the Xbox Summer Game Fest list, we figured it was definitely worth talking about Welcome to Elk. The game itself is based on a collection of true stories, and you play as Frigg, who has recently given up the city life for a calmer pace as a carpenter's apprentice in a small town. Sometimes it's nice to just get away from it all, isn't it? Well, it turns out that things actually couldn't be weirder, as she quickly discovers from the locals. You'll be listening to their tales that reflect the true drama we all go through, and is beautifully presented in a hand-drawn style with massive splashes of colour. The really cool thing though is that you'll get to meet the people whose stories the game is based on, and these little vignettes dotted throughout. Some of these yarns will make you cry, some will make you laugh, but all will definitely stick with you for years to come.
So that's our top picks for the Summer Game Fest. But remember, you'll only have a limited time to play these titles from July 21st to the 27th. So choose wisely and make sure to let the developers know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment with which demo you're most looking forward to trying, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.